Greetings and blessings, dear friends in the Spirit 111. It's Eddie Luisi. How are you? How was your week? I had a really busy week last week. I'm going to share like 10 items before I read a lot of reflections. But this is season 2, episode 25, recorded on Sunday, 6/27/21. I'm going to read one little thing, which is the title, The World is Renewed, is what I'm calling this theme. And this is from Daily Practice, Sacred Reading, and Meditation. Creation unfolds in mystery, and everything we do matters. By caring for each other, for the animals, birds, and all the earth, we create an opening for kindness, love, and awareness to shine through. And with this, the world is renewed. So that's the theme today. The world is renewed. So you may be asking, you don't have your Friends in the Spirit 111 shirt on, and I don't. Look how the video changes when I am in front of the white background and the purple background. I'm going to redo the background one day soon. I am wearing the Emerson College shirt because my daughter, Liv Louise, graduated Emerson, 7-8 months ago. 2 days after graduation, landed a job at the Kelly Clarkson Show. We are very grateful and blessed for that. But just yesterday, or 2 days ago, I don't remember, Friday, I think it was, the Daytime Emmy Awards 2021. The Kelly Clarkson Show won Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show, Outstanding Entertainment Host, Kelly, Outstanding Entertainment Sound Mixing. Congratulations! Woo! And her dear friend, Haley, man, I'm going crazy. Is it Haley? So I'm thinking, yeah, Haley Mendoza. I have like 3 Haleys in my life. But Liv's dear friend who also went to, where am I? Emerson College. She works for ET, Entertainment Tonight. And Entertainment Tonight won the Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Entertainment News Show. Woo! So how wonderful is that? Both young ladies went to Emerson. Both, if you're watching the video, I don't know where the Emerson thing, and my hand's going left, my hand's going right. Both young ladies went to Emerson, had internships, got hired, and both their shows won Outstanding Emmy Awards, Daytime Emmys. So blessings to all. Also, today, the 27th, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. How many people know where that song is? Raise your hand. If you know, put a message, a reply, or private message me. Today is mine and Lizzie Louise's 23rd wedding anniversary. Woohoo! This is a card that I received from my sister Joyce. Joyce loves giving cards, and I appreciate them, so thank you, Joyce. Later on, hopefully we'll have a little lunch date because I still do church music at nighttime, and then I have to get up early for Good Morning America, so lunch dates are better in the Louisi household. Also this week, Gracie, our 18-year-old high school, had a graduation, North Rockland High School. Woo! Ella, our 8th grader, had a moving up ceremony from middle school to high school. Woo! We had a prom. We had different hangouts. We had tons of people sleeping over. We were driving people to different places. So we had a busy, tiring, but blessed week at the Louisi household. Last Sunday was Father's Day, so I probably mentioned it last week, but since this is a week later, I hope you, all the fathers of father figures, had a blessed Father's Day. For me, it was pretty mellow, stayed at home, and had a little breakfast made from Ella. Thank you, Ella. I had a couple of meetings, one in person, one phone call, one with Tennessee Edwards of Workshed Productions, and great guy, very, very creative. And we went to this vegan sushi place in New York City, and it looks like sushi and it's beautiful, but it's all vegan. No meat, no fish, no nothing. It was great. We had great conversations. We shared about each other's lives and careers and how we could help each other out. And then also another dear friend, Mark Bracco, who I used to work with GMA over 15 years ago. He's been out in LA. I think for 8 years, he did ABC television shows from California. Then he went to Dick Clark Productions. But now he's working for a company, Silent House, and we chit-chatted how we could possibly collaborate and help each other. So, nice blessings. On a sadder note, right? There's always ups and downs, right? Dark and light, left and right. Our daughter Liv was sick in LA, and she wound up in an ER and spent over 5 hours waiting there, and then they admitted her and did some tests. So she wasn't doing well for a few days. But then my wife was able to find a doctor's office that was like an interactive or inter something with East and Western medicines, and they put her on an IV with certain things. And each day she got stronger and stronger and stronger, and she's doing really well. So thank you. Thank you, Asha, and thank you, Cliff, and thank you, Gabby, and thank you, anybody else in California that were there to help her out and assist her. So thank you all. Erin, thank you. On a sad note, but a hopeful note. Okay, we want to stay hopeful. My dear friend and Andrew's mom, Rita, sent out a prayer request for her husband Jeff. And I know that he had throat cancer a while ago, but it progressed and it's stage 4 cancer now, I believe, in the liver and the lungs. And she sent out a prayer request. She goes, Ed, I know you're connected. You know a lot of people that are prayerful and holy and that have connections with God and angels and saints and all that. So she asked for prayer requests. So if you aren't on any of my Facebook pages or the private message post or LinkedIn and you're seeing this for the first time, please keep Jeff in your prayers. He's having some type of test or results on Tuesday. So this whole weekend, these next few days, we're going to storm the gates of heaven, if you believe in heaven or the universe or your heart, and pray for Jeff and Rita. And that there's a healing, that there's a miracle, that there's a reversal of his cancer. So I thank you in advance. Another dear friend from India, Himansu, he's a missionary there, a pastor, and for years we've been friends in the spirit 111 and chit-chatting and sending prayer requests and helping out a little bit financially. But several years ago, my two friends, Natasha and Katie, helped Himansu with her friends and their business to help build a church in India because they've always had makeshift churches and kind of like huts and stuff like that. And for the first time, he sent me pictures of this concrete cement building. That's the church. And it's like, wow, like I've seen digging and I've seen the foundation, but it's the first time. And this church, it still needs electricity, so I helped out a little bit financially so we could get the electricity going. They're going to need a little financial help to get seating, but the structure is built. It's going to hold 150 people plus have an office for their ministry. So God is good in that sense. So that's a lot of sharing. The last thing I'm going to share with you is I'm going to take the summer off from doing these videos. Woohoo! Okay, a few of you crying. I know you're not crying. But every summer, St. Peter's Church in Haverstraw, they give me the summer off, so I don't do Sunday night mass. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take off from doing these also. So in the mornings, I could wake up and I could be with my family and take walks and do stuff. And because This takes a little time, folks, believe it or not. By the time I prep it and then I read it and then I do the little edits and then I upload it and I send it to different places, it's 3-4 hour production. So I'm going to take off for the summer. So you'll see underneath all the YouTube channels that I have. And if you want to still see this face, go on all the past videos and watch them. They're actually pretty good. Um, so that's pretty much it. Usually on Facebook, I do a little snippet, like a 2-3 minute thing. I'm going to try to attempt to put this whole video on Facebook. So this last video will be on Facebook, be on YouTube. Eventually, it's going to be on Starpreneurs TV, on Roku and Amazon Fire Plus, and it's also on QVision Roku TV. Okay, I'm going to read a few reflections, and then I'm out of here. Gonna celebrate my anniversary. Celebrate good time, come on. I could pick up that guitar and do a little, where we go. Okay. From Neil Donald Walsh, I believe, on this day of your life, I believe God wants you to know that you have an opportunity this day to really affect someone's life for the better. Watch for it. Someone is needing something from you, and they are going to come right to you to get it. Maybe it's me coming to you right now and asking prayers for Jeff, right? Someone, friend or stranger, I don't know, will cross your path in the hours ahead, looking for the most important gift you can give them, uplift for the soul. Your job, return them to themselves. Find a way to allow them to feel good about themselves again. Just a word or a smile can do it. You'll know what's needed in the moment. From dailyword.com, unity, trust. I walk in peace and faith as I trust my inner light to guide me. When I keep my thoughts centered on God, deep peace encircles my heart and blissful clarity permeates my mind. As I live my life from this place, my trust in my ability to discern any inner guidance becomes increasingly strong. I am no longer swayed off course by the unpredictability of an ever-changing world because I have placed my trust in the constant and enduring reality of God that is alive in me and you. I trust my intuition and inner knowing to lead me to places, people, and situations that would help me grow, realize my potential, or be of service. I trust my good intentions and actions to create the positive energy necessary to bring forth fulfilling outcomes. And from Psalm 143:8. Let me hear of your steadfast love in the morning, for in you I put my trust. Teach me the way I should go, for to you I lift up my soul. To you, O God, I lift up my soul. Lift up my spirit to the Lord. To you I lift up my soul. Yeah. I think that's a psalm from Bob Hurd. He's a Catholic composer. I am going to read this from Science of Mind magazine. And for all of you in ministry, if there's some way we could collaborate, how you could use my videos and share my word with your ministry congregation, and then I could do the same for you, let's do it. Let's connect this summer if possible. This is called The Monk and the Scorpion. I'm going to put my papers on this side. The monk and his students sat on the banks of the Ganges River. I think that's how you say it. As the water flows by, a large scorpion fell into the water and began to struggle and drown. Without hesitation, the monk reached in and pulled the scorpion from the water. As he placed it on the bank, it stung his hand. Several minutes later, the same scorpion fell again into the river and commenced to drown. Again, the monk reached in and again was stung. A third time, the scorpion fell, and a third time it was retrieved with the same results. The student could no longer restrain himself. "Master," he asked, "why is it that you keep saving that beastly scorpion from drowning? Can't you see that it is just going to sting you?" "Yes, I know," laughed the monk. "It is the dharma of a scorpion to sting, but it is my dharma to save." Our shared universal dharma is to love one another. In life, we are stung by unfulfilled expectations, disappointments, betrayals, and more. Yet our dharma is to love. Just as the student was challenged by the actions of the monk, it is challenging for us not to engage in societal retribution. The ultimate dharma, the commandment to love thy neighbor as thyself, does not teach to love only some neighbors, but all, even the ones who sting. Each night ask yourself, have I placed anyone outside my heart today? If you have, visualize bringing them inward to their behavior. Invite them back into the forgiving atmosphere of your heart. It is here that we dismantle the illusion of anyone as other. We free ourselves by freeing others. And the affirmation is, I leave no one outside of my heart. Wow, this was great. I read this a while ago, and I'm rereading it for you, and I'm saying, this is pretty darn good, right? What does Jesus say in forgiving, right? Should I forgive 7 times, Master? No, 77 times. I think I got that right. You'll let me know, right, Carol? 70 times, 7 times? In other words, you don't count. You just forgive, right? You just do what's inside of you. You love. And I know it's difficult, especially when people sting you and things don't go right. But you forgive, you love, and you move on. This was on the 4th of July. So today's the 27th. So for some reason, I'm reading this today. This is from 3 Minutes a Day, Christopher Books. Finn's Bench. There is one sight that never fails to fascinate 6-year-old Finn Daly of West Hartford, Connecticut. An American flag blowing in the breeze. The youngster, who has both Down syndrome and autism, could sit for hours just watching the flags outside his home and his neighbors' homes. During walks with his parents and sister, one particular flag always grabbed Finn's attention, and he would often sit on the sidewalk staring at it. This flag was mounted to a tree in the front yard of Todd Disk's home. Diskay, I think that's how you say Disk or Diskay, saw this and told CBS News' Steve Hartman. The boy would just sit there, transfixed by the flag. I was like, God bless America. Diskay so appreciated Finn's attention that he built the boy a small bench, painted the words Finn's Bench on it, and left it by the tree for the Daly family to discover. They were all surprised and thrilled. Finn's mom, Brooke, said, "It's such a small gesture, but things like this really restore your faith in humanity." There's still good people out there that want to do good things for no other reason than just to be kind. And I know, dear friends in the Spirit 111, that is you. You are doing good things for no reason but just to be kind. And sometimes good things come back to you too, right? And you don't do it so things come back. You just do it to do it, right? Just cue it. Cue the Spirit. Cue the spirit of love, kindness, forgiveness, compassion. And from Proverbs 21:21. I always love when numbers are in some type of pairing, some type of divine way. 21:21. Whoever pursues righteousness and kindness will find life and honor. And the little prayer is, remind me to show kindness to everyone, Prince of Peace. I am going to end with the Tao Te Ching of Lao Tzu. The greatest perfection seems imperfect, yet its usefulness is endless. The greatest fullness seems empty, yet its usefulness is inexhaustible. Great straightness seems flexible. Great skill looks clumsy. Great eloquence seems awkward. Movement triumphs over cold. Stillness triumphs over heat. Clarity and tranquility set the whole world in order. The Tao Te Ching of Lao Tzu. So his philosophy is always, it makes you think, right? The greatest perfection seems imperfect. The greatest fullness seems empty. The greatest straightness seems flexible. Great eloquence seems awkward. It's always the opposites. And we have those opposites in our lives all the time. I'm recording this on a Sunday, but Saturday morning I was in bed and I couldn't get out. I was anxious. I was feeling depressed. I had so much going on in my life. It was a busy week, as I shared earlier, and I didn't want to get up and I didn't want to come to this camera and I didn't want to prepare a video and do a long 3-4 hour session. I just didn't. So I told myself I'm not. And I told myself I'll do it tomorrow. And I told myself also that maybe I just need some time off. So that's why I'm going to take 2 months off. I'm going to still prep things, different readings, reflections. I'm going to still gather. I'm going to still put in folders. But I'm just not going to be on camera for the next 2 months. I'm going to spend time during the summer with my family, with my friends, at work. Good Morning America, we're working more now, so I'm doing that. I'm going to be shopping and cooking more because my wife and daughter are going to summer camp, so they're going to come home a little later and exhausted. So pray for me because I'm not a good cook. Well, actually, pray for them. Um, there's another friend in the Spirit 111, Chris Biorski. I probably butchered your name, but he's a composer and he's a professor at Liberty University. I think it's in Virginia. But we also met last week and we had a little luncheon and he shared with me his music. He shared with me his story. His wife, several years ago, died of brain cancer, but it was a struggle. But she lived for 18 years and he was beside her the whole time. So he's trying to get that story out and make a film and all that great stuff. So God bless you, Chris, on your journey and what you are trying to do to get the story out to help others, right? Continue prayers for Jeff and Rita, and hopefully their story could be just as long for 18 years, if not even for 30 or 40 years, right? So blessings to all of you. Thank you for listening to this message. Have a wonderful, wonderful summer. Have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Stay blessed and a blessing. Cue the Spirit. Cue your spirit. Don't forget to share your faith with family and friends. Oh, and happy 65th birthday to my dear friend, Pastor Richard Smith. A wonderful man, a wonderful husband, father. He's a musician, a songwriter, an artist, a man of many hats, but just a beautiful, beautiful soul. And he's friends with Miss Dionne Warwick, and she sent him a private birthday greetings. How cool is that, huh? And in August, I will be turning 62. Woo, that's retirement age. But I still have a few years before I get into retirement. So God bless you all. Thank you for listening. I will keep you, your family, your friends, your work, your ministry in my prayers. I hope you do the same for me. Namaste. Blessings.